PHVS. Next one down to look at WBuy. Nope, it looks like the camera's still not working. And that was after a restart. What the heck's the matter? Maybe the cable is something funny with the cable. Let's try reconnecting it. Oh, there we go. All right, got it working. That's interesting. All right, going live on TikTok then. Oops. Okay. Select this. And we're ready to go. Okay. All right, we're live everywhere now. Morning, Sarah and I'm looking at MLGO. Yeah, we're just talking about that. Sarah. Okay, good. Thanks for letting me know on that one because that one's not showing up on any of my lists. All right, let's see. WBuy, this recent IPO, curving up and having a very good, I don't know, might have been ER. I'll take a look at it again in a moment. Sarah Prognostics. Yeah, this one's running right now before our very eyes. A momentum day trading stock at 436. Whew. Way up there. And I don't even know what the news is, but there you go. But some people do. Hello, RJ. Good morning. Excuse me. Let's see. So Sarah, we'll put that on our list as well. Of stocks to watch. WBuy. So I wanted to take a quick look at what was up over there. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up on WBuy, but it's up. It's been making slow progress off of finding a bottom after IPO. And then today, it's up 27% in pre-market. Very small. Oh, damn. Well, hang on one second. This is not the float information. Something's wrong here. Show float row. Oh, shares not available. Okay. All right. So I don't know what the float is on that one. WBuy Saito. Might as well just thumb through all these since I think we have time. We have 14 minutes. Saito. 5 million. Normally trades 40 million. So this is really not even that big of a deal volume wise. Saito. Yeah, and it's only up it's only up what appears to be not a big deal. It actually has 51% ADR. So it's actually it's up 19% this morning, and that's not even a big deal. Like it's actually on lower volume than normal. It's like kind of a nothing day. So wow, okay. Saito, SUTRS udders. I wonder if they like create like mechanical things for cows. Minerval Surgical. Minerva Surgical. All right, they're up 20% this morning. The float of 500,000, so very low float. Penny stock, shitty, crappy. What's their what was this one again? UTRS. Market cap 22 million. I mean, there's nothing. FIO, so we stay away from those. Going good. Larval indicator on your screen, bottom right, green one. Which one is that? Thank you, appreciate it. It's a custom. I wrote that as a custom script. I believe I gave you the link last time we were talking. I think you asked about it, and I gave you the link. It's for TradingView. I also have one for Thinkorswim. Ask me in a private message or in the member area. Better yet, ask me in the member area, and I'll answer it in a little bit. All right. It tells you also, it'll show a projected end of day volume. FIO SWA. I'm sure I don't want to be looking at this. 5-digit tickers. Yeah, that looks so bad. Alt. And then you have MobQ. MobQ 1.3 million market cap. Could that even be correct? 1.3 million market cap. There's homes worth more than that. A typical family home is worth almost as much as the entire company. Altimmune, ALT, up 9%, but the ADR has been 21%. So this is really nothing new, although it's about to do a blue sky breakout. So this one actually, alt, is interesting. It's just you got to watch the volume and liquidity on it for you guys who like to trade, day trade. And by the way, that one, SERA, SERA, it's just flying and flying and flying. So that could be the number one intraday day trading stock pick today. SERA. And just remember that, like, this might be it. Like, there's no guarantees that it's going to keep going. So being able to trade pre-market obviously is a very important part of this if you're day trading. MobQ, so that's alt. Okay, let's put that up over here. Yes, I did. Okay. SERA. It's right there on the left. All right. And a MobQ. Did I take a look at MobQ? I don't think I did. I just talked about it. Yeah, we already looked at PHVS and we already looked at S. They're already up on our radar. You got to show up a little bit earlier in case you don't want to miss everything we're looking at. We go through the most important one first. Joris MobQ, Alt, FIO. Okay, MobQ. Yeah, it looks like crap. FIO, we already looked at TGTX. All right, TGTX been on a nice run after earnings. So that's what you're looking for. That's very nice. And it's priced at $14. It's up about 5% in pre-market. It went all the way up to 1580. Closed at 1420 yesterday. So it's having a very good day. That's TGTX. Average volume 5 mil, float 133 mil. A little bit of a high float, but it's been doing really well lately. About a 6% plus ADR. And SERA continues to go. SERA is moving strong right now. Moved from 5 to 550 just in a 1 minute. Now it's 570, 570. Oof, that one's really on fire. TGTX. CGTX pretty thinly traded. All right, Syrah, after going almost up to $6, is all the way back down to almost 5 now. That's the first stopping of buying momentum. So you probably want to let that settle in now, create a little pullback area, and then trying to get some kind of a signal off of that, either a resistance trendline resistance breakout or a high of the day breakout, or there's many different things you can look for. Moving average bounce, lots of ideas there. FIO bets, take a look at bets. The market is up on some economic data that was released. The biggest economic data will be released on Friday. No, nothing really good going on bets. Okay. Sealin. See, now I don't know why I don't have Sera, S-E-R-A, on my scans. And you found it. So, that's the thing that really pisses me off. Almost every day, there's one stock that Thinkorswim does not put in my scan results. I don't know why. What happened? Live access removed. Violation reasons. Frauds and scams. Your access to live and multi-guest will be restored in a week. Wow, they fucking TikTok shut my stream down. Somebody must have been reporting it. What assholes? All right, yes, submit appeal. Submit appeal submitted. Do they have any idea? Live disconnected. Yes, I know. Do they have any idea how many people like to watch my streams? And it is not a scam or fraud. Poor guys. There goes Syrah. Sealand is just a dead cat bounce. Yeah, Rostislav, try the TrendSpiders trial, but go through my link. You'll get a discount. So you could ask me about that as well, or you can find the link in the bonus member perks area. TrendSpider's pretty damn cool. You can do a lot of interesting things with it, including backtesting. MLGO, GBNH, WBUY, PHVS, CLIN, LGLHL, LGHL. It's not very liquid. Alt, Saito, we already looked at. KMDA, no. No. Cavill, no. Bets, we looked at. Alt, believe we looked at ACRS. We might have to look at this one. ACRS. ACRS, which is up 8%. Penny stock. Float 50 mil. It's a bit high. Average volume 3 mil. Not too bad. And yeah, nope. Very sketchy price action. FIO, IPCS, IPSC, Sires, GGE, ATAT, Mullen. Really? Let's see what's going on over there. No, it's just kind of a pullback bounce. It had some interesting earnings reaction. Nothing cataclysmic, though, a couple of days ago. All right, market's going to open in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and we already went over it, but basically it's up on economic data. We're finally getting that pullback that I was hoping for this last like 5 days. So we keep getting lower lows, followed by a oscillation, but we're pulling back, and but today, we're going to gap up open right into the thick of the consolidation area. And then tomorrow, and then Friday, we have key economic data coming out, which could really release the market in a direction. And until then, though, I think it's going to be rather muted. Although, don't let that stop you from following what you see. Always trade what you see, not what you think. So if the market does start breaking prior highs and recent highs and 52-week highs and starts breaking out, I mean, you got to be looking for those stocks to get in. In the meantime, we are watching MLGO. I guess I'll shut down this other computer because that's the TikTok computer. Shut down. All right. MLGO, S, Syrah, Alt. Alt is breaking out, you guys, over the last 15 minutes here. Those are entries on Alt, ALT. If you were, wanting to day trade it. I think maybe we even talked about that one being possibly a swing trade. All right, we've got 1 minute and 45 seconds to the open. I'm going to be focusing on my holdings as usual, managing my holdings. And, those are the stocks that you need to be watching. If you want to trade any of those, there you go. Syrah is probably the number one stock of the day as far as day trading goes. Day trading, not for swing trading. Alt looking really good with this kind of pre-market break that it's inner pivot breaking out it's doing. Although it pulls back hard sometimes. Man, yeah, that'd be probably for high frequency traders only. Syrah is a little bit more forgiving, but no matter what, if you can get a high frequency trading setup going, it's about $180 a month though. Then you'll kick ass at. You can kick better assets, I should say, at these low liquidity names and the higher liquidity names. Both of them you could do well on, better on, I should say. We can't claim anything, otherwise then we're a fraud or a scam. All right, market's going to open in 20 seconds. I believe S was an ER. Yeah, S is the one that you'd be looking to get in for a swing if it has a positive signal. So like a 1 minute opening range breakout, inner pivot breakout, pre-market high breakout, or a 5 minute dip by entry. All right. The market is open and right out of the gate with the gap up, a little bit of sell off. So we're only 10 seconds in. $40 seconds in, still bleeding out a little bit on the market. But the market is good. The market is bullish. In general. All right, there goes Alt, ALT. Woo! Alt is going to halt, man. That's some seriously strong movement on Alt. Hit 570. I mean, it might not halt because the volatility might not be high enough, but by God, it is really moving. Making strong moves. What's the float on that? 48 mil. So, yeah, it's real. Woo! Alt at 606. Hitting 606. When we started talking about it, it was 558 in pre-market. And then just now broke out at 577 of pre-market highs and hit 610. Alt looks great. I gotta sell a tiny bit, 5% of save stock. So I'm in some stock on that. All right, good, to even up my delta. What's going on there? All right, back to the radar charts. Yeah, alt is flagging, high tight flag, very nice, around the 6 area. Syrah is coming up. I mean, that was a 1 minute opening range entry potentially back there. But the pre-market high is 570, 583. So once that breaks, blue skies. After the 5 in excitement, I've had to adjust my options on those and keep an eye on it. So I'm taking another look right now. Okay. AMD. Of January 19, 115 put spread on that. You see, can you guys see this? So this is the break-even line all the way until expiration from when I bought it. And so ideally, I'm up today. So it's, sometimes it doesn't exactly follow because of the Greeks and the way they work. But that's, in general, that's the line to follow. That's you want to be above that. Oh, that's why I'm up. Yeah, you want to be above that in order to be profiting on a put spread that you sold, because you don't want price to go down into, wow, the market is moving pretty red. You guys seeing that? All right. That's just great, because Friday's the day we don't need any trickery. I mean, this is much more expected for us to just stay in this range. Like, let me pull up the cues here, show you what I'm talking about. So anyway, it might be hard to see with all the little things scattered everywhere, but we had this nice rally, and then all of that started to slow down. It followed the 5 moving average, and then it kept touching the 5 moving average a little bit more frequently until finally tipped over and started to pull back. And then today we're gapping up open, but we're fading the gap, and we'll see where that goes. But that creates this whole like sort of 3-week consolidation area we've been in. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, it's basically been 3 weeks of consolidation, which is fairly typical. Between 3 and 5 weeks is possible as a resting spot in a large bull run. So if this bull run continues, this is exactly what we're looking for. This is the kind of healthy resting period that's necessary for it to take off again. On Friday, when we release the economic data, your nails are gone. I just saw Schwab increase cost for options on TDA. Are you serious? Oh my God. I don't know if I got an email on that. Oh, that's going to suck, but I don't think that I'm seeing that yet. Here, let me see. Create closing order, confirm and send. And this is 24 contracts. times 65 cents each, 1560. No, I'm not seeing that yet. It's at this right price, but I guess they're giving us a notice, huh? That's going to be a bitch, but that's exactly why for options, I'm moving over to Tasty Trade anyway. I really like the Thinkorswim platform, even better, than Tasty Trade, but Tasty Trade's options pricings are super good. They have a cap. So if you did 100 options in one trade quantity, you only pay for like 10. I mean, but Tasty Trade is just, as far for options, much better. And especially for selling options, doing all that good stuff, spreads and all that. And covered calls and cash secured puts, because it creates something called price chains also. So you can see kind of how is your progress over 6 months, trying to get discounted entries or return on a particular instrument like Apple or something. IBKR is really great for all the products they give. Their platform's a bit dated and awkward, but then again, so is Thinkorswim. So it's great. IBKR is like the leader. You were looking into Tasty Trades, yeah. I'm using it. I'm trying to get used to it and stuff. It's made by the same guys that made Thinkorswim. I don't know if you knew that. So there's a lot of things that are the same, including the opening bell is bing, bing, bing. And then when you get your order filled, bling, it's the exact same sounds. I mean, they just took their developers and created Tasty Trade. But what was I going to say about that? But the prices are super good prices for options trading. And they have a lot of good it's what would you say, it's optimized, that's a good way to say it. It's optimized for option spread trading, iron condors, all those different things. Really great for an income generating portfolio, and the fees are super great, hard to beat. Siraj just gone sideways. Alt is still hanging out in that high type flag. It actually went a little bit further to 632. TGTX is coming up off of the open. Still hasn't broke pre-market high, but that's a 1 minute opening range breakout, or even the 5 minute opening range breakout. So that would have been an entry at 1507 or 1510. It's now at 1550. Alt is at 622. MLGO has been fading. S, that's an entry on S. It came and broke over either there's a 5 minute dip by entry, or it's a opening range entry on S, and that could be a swing trade opportunity over on S. Any other questions? Any other stocks you need me to look at really quickly? Because I think probably we're up to speed here. It's a Wednesday. Wednesdays are good high volume days, but this week's generally low volume and semi boring, just because it's consolidation week, and we're not going to be getting a release of the market being in shackles until Friday when we get the unemployment numbers. But if you got a ticker you need me to look at, or something in the portfolio, or a question, why wait until Thursday night or posting it? You can just ask it right here, and I'll give you a few seconds to answer that. Let me take a look at what's up off of the open. We've got Discover Card Financial Services, DFS. Let's see what's going on there. They're up 2.2% off of the open. One of the best stocks. Wow, it's been really flying lately. So there's something going on at DFS, because the characteristic movement on DFS is very unusual. So that's the volume's pretty elevated as well. So Discover Card Financial Services, one of the greatest tickers in financial services areas. It has done really well, doing well. Oh, there goes Royal Caribbean. Remember yesterday I gave some alerts on that, I believe. What the hell was that? I think I got a mosquito bugging me in here. Let's see if I had an alert put out on that yesterday. Yesterday's alerts were Beyond, Iron. How's that going? And then yeah, RCL we put on our list, and we want to watch this one. A little bit low ADR, but you know, look at that. I mean, it looks exactly like the market. I mean, RCL leading the travel stocks out of off their bottom. Beyond, let's see, how's Beyond doing now? You got a pretty big market pullback today. Even with that, Beyond is dojiing at the top. That's really good. I mean, RJ, you know that after an ER or any kind of catalyst day like that, to see a little doji sitting at the top like that, it's almost like if you missed it the other day, it's like a good spot to get in. But you should put your stop down pretty low down there. But yeah, very nice. RCL, IBP ELF. That's another one we were looking at yesterday. It is doing well. And RJ, before you go, check your paper Iron Condor portfolio or whatever it is that you got set up there. You might need to adjust some of those things, and you missed the adjustment class. No, you were there actually, but you fell asleep, I think, because you were still logged in, but you were not responding for hours. The class was like 3 hours long. But tomorrow night, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go over adjustments, how to make adjustments to any spreads trades that you have on, ideas for adjustments, and when to adjust, and how to manage them once you've got them, once you've gotten into them. All right. Yeah. ELF still going. Spotify is another one that's doing well today. Yep. There we go. So, I mean, like the market being all red right now, you should understand this is extreme relative strength from Spotify, and on low volume at that. Nice. DWAC is on our list somehow. Let's go take a look at that. Okay, that's interesting. Definitely love this bottom reversal pattern here. I mean, it has just been going parabolic from 14 all the way to 1950. And this is a really nice pullback that you'll wish you had gotten in on once this hits 60 in a couple of months. It is going to hit 60. But yeah, there could be a nice swing trade entry on here, on DWAC and or an options trade. WDay, Boeing, PDD, GoDaddy. There's a lot of stocks doing well. Alta, FICO, Dick's Sporting Good, DKS, DEC, PanW, Wingstop, Globe, CrowdStrike, Williams Sonoma, Burlington. Those are all up off of the open. So they're all going in the upward direction. That's relative strength on a day such as today. And RCL way up there. Arch is another one we like. That's way at the top. That's at the top of our list right now. It's up 2.6%. Let's look at that. Yeah, I mean, this could be an entry on Arch, right here, because it's broke over the prior high at 169. It's already at 170.60, which is still an entry area. It could be trying to take off again. Last time it did that, it went 7% in 2 bars, so in 2 days. And then prior to that, 3.5% in 1 bar. Prior to that, 9% in 5 bars. So yeah, Arch is something we've looked at before, and it seems to be hot again. And in general, its chart looks pretty tasty. Tasty trade in the works there. All right, well, let's go back into the group, and let me know if you want me to check on anything in there. All right. Okay. Have a good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Click the link everywhere in order to come check us out and get into our ecosystem. See y'all soon. By the way, no coffee. 4 days in a row. I just keep forgetting.